The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Bloomington, Indiana, and Memorial Stadium, home field of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Tar Heels offense making their way on the field today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of welcome to playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
To the air, it's Baker. Caught by the receiver. He makes the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
They'll kick it away here. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. So Indiana's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed...
It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
They finally stop it all the way down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, UNC, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It's North Carolina in front, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. Makes an open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Trying to run it. It's Ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick throw to the right. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
He finds the running back in the flat. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that previous play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff from the shotgun. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Scanning the field. It's Baker. Makes the catch. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. In the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's Bond. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line, it's Ball. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense that you can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now they run the draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Baker. Grab down the middle, it's Cox. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but 1st down. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Fires it to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quick spin on the run. Eludes a tackle. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Scanning the field, it's Baker. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Ball. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field, trying to get something going early here in the 2nd half and jump on top. Play action here on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Selman. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the 2nd-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Caught behind the line. It's Ball. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Grab near the sticks. It's Selman. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed to the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. First and goal, handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Touchdown, Indiana, to put them on top now. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
North Carolina, 14.
Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Baker. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Hoosiers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And the single back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. No press here, the defense backing away. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere, lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Grab behind the line, it's Johnson. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. A deep shot right down the middle. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
On the play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They call the draw play here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it.
Here we go.
Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Indiana.
The Hoosiers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
4th down, he's throwing for it. With the catch, it's Bond. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes the catch downfield. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Tar Heels will crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quick dart to the right. Oh, and a chance there for a game-changing interception. Couldn't quite come up with it. Sets up 3rd down now.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.